No, when I was turning an app off and it clicked over to another app, which opened another app, which opened another app. I'm having trouble with that screensaver.
Oh, yeah.
It's only on a corner of it.
Huh?
The one corner towards this part,
Yeah.
I have to push extra hard. It's like it didn't get pushed down far enough.
Mine too. I have mine on.
Yeah.
I do the same stupid thing. It's just the way they are.
I mean, don't you think you've changed a lot this last year, though?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not really. I don't think so.
How?
Still what you really liked. Too much.
I mean, you say and act different than you've ever acted.
Okay.
I don't know. Back in 2010, you were really crazy then. And then you stopped, you apologized and you stopped for a long time. Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, I dealt with a lot for it took me a long time to get over that. But I did. Remember when you used to tell me you had nothing to look forward to with being with me? You used to make me cry. Okay.
Yeah, I'll look forward to it.
Remember when you used to say it though? And all the mean things you used to do to me?
I know. Why do you have to remember all this stuff? You just forget about it?
I know. But, I mean, when I went to Blaylocks, I mean, it was horrifying at times. Remember the one time you chased me out of the house and it didn't even make sense that day? Came home from break and you started swinging at my head and chased me out of the house. For what reason, I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I did is come home on my break. You started swinging at my head. You acted so crazy on and off, it wasn't even funny. You know what?
Yeah.
And everybody kept telling me you weren't cheating, you were just acting crazy. I never seen anybody. I never seen anybody.
It's because there's never ever anybody in the house. That's why you never seen anybody. Ever. Never, ever, ever.
But I mean, Dave, there's times I'd rush over to kiss you and you just slap me across the face.
Well, let's just forget about it, okay?
Would you?
I understand what you're going through, and I understand it, okay? Got it.
Yeah, but you did stuff like that.
Well, I said I'm sorry.
But you did stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I'm sorry. Can we just forget about it? It's not gonna ever happen again, so let's just forget about it, okay?
But do you realize how hard that is?
Yeah, I realize how hard it is, Kate. I'm sorry you went through that crap. Okay?
And then just to walk up and to kiss me and then look at me and say, I have nothing to look forward to. Do you realize how bad that hurt?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, okay? Can you forgive me?
Still working on it. And then this last year with all the crap too.
What did I do this year?
What did you do? You don't even know. I mean, there's times you talked insane and even told me you love God but you don't fear Him. Right?
Yeah.
And you even told me one time that right out of the blue, you said, even God can't stop you. And I told you that,
What?
you told me that even God couldn't stop you. And I said, don't you remember the Titanic, Dave? You don't want to,
Stop you from doing what?
you never said. And I said, don't you remember the Titanic, Dave? You don't want to tempt God. You never said what? And you said, well, Karen, I don't fear God. I love God, but I don't fear him. Remember that conversation?
Vaguely.
And you said, Karen, I love God, but I don't fear him. No matter what I do, God never stops me. Remember? Yes?
Yeah, I remember, Karen, okay? Can we just not talk about stuff like that?
And I told
really
you
wanna
better
talk
be
about that
careful
kind of
because
stuff.
God hears everything you said. It's not funny to blaspheme. No, that's pretty dog.
Blasphemy?
Do you think it's blaspheming when you said that no matter what you do, God don't stop you?
I don't remember saying that, number one.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You just said you did.
Can we just not talk about it, okay?
It's not funny.
Don't talk about the way I am, okay? Can we find something else to talk about that's pleasant?
Alright.
And I really don't wanna talk about how I am and how I was and how I do. It's not fair to me.
Well, I know it's not fair to you, but you ask me why I don't get over things, and then we have these weird off the wall conversations. And you tell me no matter what I do, God never stops me. And I tell you, Dave, don't tempt God. And you said, Karen, I love God, but I don't fear him. No matter what I do, he never stops me. And I told you, remember the Titanic? You don't want to ever tempt him.
I don't believe that I'm tempting at all.
By saying that? You didn't think you were tempting him when you said that?
Karen, I really don't wanna talk about it, okay?
Do you think you weren't
I
tempting?
really don't wanna talk about it.
See, when you
I'd rather just not talk about it. Okay?
okay. Well, what did you mean when you said it?
Why do we have to talk about it?
Because I'd like to know where it came from.
I don't know where it came from and I don't wanna talk about it. Okay? Please, no more.